Welcome to another edition of Josh's Jabs, where I take jabs at anyone in the world of sports. This week I'd like to take my first jab at the 76ers. There are very few complete disasters in sports. You have your good teams, you have your bad teams, but rarely do you have your terrible team. The 76ers have become one of those terrible teams. They have drafted an army of big men and have refused to trade any of them. They have been tanking since Ethan and I entered high school and probably will still be tanking when we leave college. The Sixers are so bad, the NBA had to step in to make sure they weren't going to drag down league ratings. Other owners are upset because the Sixers have become the anti-Yankees. Whenever the Yankees come to town, fans pile into ballparks to see if their team can beat the mighty Yankees. When the Sixers come to town, people change the channel to TBS to watch reruns of The Big Bang Theory. No one wants to watch the Sixers, and the NBA owners are losing money because of it. So I jab the Sixers for being the eyesore of the NBA. The 76ers are bad, but somehow the Browns are worse. Maybe it's because they've been bad for longer. The Browns have been screwing up for years. They have been unable to find a franchise quarterback, a coach, and they can't even find a GM that they like. The Browns' latest screw-up, Johnny Manziel. Over the past few weeks, Manziel has been the subject of many sports talk shows. On Mike and Mike, Chris Carter was speaking about his experience when he was addicted to alcohol. Carter spoke about how he was unable to realize he had a problem until the Eagles cut him. He said he needed to hit rock bottom before he realized that he needed help. I'm not an expert in addiction, and not all people need to hit rock bottom before they realize they have a problem. But I do know it looks like that Johnny hasn't learned anything from his benching. This leads me to believe that Manziel has not yet hit rock bottom. At a certain point, it goes beyond football. Manziel has a problem, and the Browns need to man up and do what's best for Johnny, not for Cleveland. So I jab the Browns for mishandling the Johnny Manziel situation. That's it for this week's edition of Josh's Jabs. Be sure to tune in next week for another edition. And if you have someone you want to jab at, contact us on our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram page, or email me directly at josh@sportskillerradio.com.